Is voice training
scary? Yeah, what? It obviously is. First of all, you have to intently listen to something all the time that gives you dysphoria, and there are no healthy, quick solutions, no cure-alls, nothing that you can just do right away that'll make a big difference, which means it's work that only you can do, and no one can do it for you. So I'm gonna be a little vulnerable here, and it's not an easy thing to hear. Right after coming out, like 7 years ago, I was living in Florida, and I was in a public library, and seated across from me, there was this big group of men who were all talking about what they'd do to their son if they found out that he was trans. It was just like depraved, dehumanizing stuff. And all the while, one of the men in the group just kept looking at me with this horrible, like, knowing glance. And my phone rang. At that point, I was like 2-3 months into voice training, and I had a trained voice. I answered the phone because I had to, and I used my trained voice because I felt like I had to. And when I looked back at that group of men, the guy that was staring at me just seemed disinterested now. He just turned away. I was able to slip away at some point while they were all distracted, leaving unconfronted like I passed some kind of check. And I still think that to this day, my voice was what saved me from something that could have been really bad. That wasn't the last time that something like that had happened to me. Now, not all of us have the same transition goals, and not all of us live in hostile environments like Florida. Being able to stealth on command in this hostile time, constantly being thrust in the middle of some culture war that none of us chose to be a part of, yeah, being able to be stealth can make the world a little less frightening. Getting negative feedback from my friends online, yeah, that wasn't that much fun either. As tough as it feels sometimes, we can negotiate safety with our own sense of insecurity. But I don't think I could have negotiated safety in a situation like that one. All it takes is 5 minutes a day for a few months, or lessons every week with practice sprinkled out all throughout the week. That's all it really takes to get a voice that can protect you. So those 5 minutes a day or incessant practice all the time, that can make a world of difference for you, just like it did for me. You can take lessons with Seattle Voice Lab, though that's not really the point of this. Go take lessons with any coach, or try to self-train, or use places like the Trans Voice subreddit. Voice training can be something that you use every day to protect yourself from dysphoria, or it can be a can of pepper spray that you keep in your purse for when you need it. Voice training is a form of security in a world that can be truly frightening at a moment's notice. Even if it could be a little scary to voice train sometimes, I'd rather feel a little bit uncomfortable than feel like I'm in danger. If you'd like help with voice training, go to the link below or join our Discord.